Hello, my name is Justina Nguyen, and I am presenting my Nursing Informatics Continuous Quality Improvement CQI project, which will look at the effect of increasing physical activity on weight loss. The objective of this assignment is to create a YouTube version of my CQI plan. The requirements of this video presentation is to share the highlights of my CQI plan and the plan, do, study, act, activities, and results, and to share what I have personally learned from doing the CQI plan. The goal of my CQI project was to increase my level of physical activity by going to the gym for 1 hour a day, 7 days a week for 2 weeks with the expected result of weight loss. My team member included is my spouse. I chose him because of his willingness to act as a motivator to encourage me to meet my daily activity goals and also to help eliminate factors that have prevented me from going to the gym, like cooking dinner or cleaning the house. My other team member is a fellow student who is familiar with the process involved in undertaking this CQI project. I made a simple process map that shows my process for going to the gym on a typical workday. As you can see, on this particular day, even though I had 2 viable paths to make it to the gym, neither path resulted in my going to the gym. This is my fishbone diagram. It identifies the main components of why I do not make it to the gym. These components include friends and family, distractions, time, logistics, environment, and a lack of motivation. My specific aim for this CQI project is to increase physical activity by going to the gym for 1 hour a day, 7 days a week for 2 weeks. Measures is a step in the CQI process that asks the question, how will we know that the change observed is an improvement? The measures should reflect whether the specific aim stated is being met. For my CQI project, I will know the change is an improvement if I go to the gym for 1 hour each day of the week for 2 weeks with measurable weight loss. So in order to guarantee that I will be able to achieve my goal of increased physical activity, my change idea was to pack my gym bag in the evening, schedule gym time on my calendar, set a reminder alarm on my phone, and to delegate house chores in advance to my husband. Now I would like to share my Plan, Do, Study, Act, PDSA activities and results. In the planning phase, I realized that working full-time and going to school full-time caused a decrease in physical activity and an increase in weight. A peer-reviewed literature search was done to better understand how this was affecting my health. Apparently, I'm not the only student who does not work out while attending school. According to Sibley, Hancock, and Bergman, over 31% of college students are overweight or obese, and only 10.8% of adults ages 20 to 29 engage in the recommended amount of daily physical activity. The physical activity guidelines for adults are 30 minutes of moderate physical activity for at least 5 days per week. Increasing physical activities, particularly those performed at moderate and higher intensities, can help regulate body weight, prevent and alleviate chronic diseases. After reading the articles, there was a greater appreciation for the need to increase my physical activity. The plan was to schedule time each day that was dedicated to working out at the gym for 1 hour, 7 days a week for 2 weeks. I predicted that this plan would result in increased physical activity and measurable weight loss. I would weigh myself each morning and record the weights. I kept a log of when I went to the gym and how long I worked out at the gym. The due phase of my study was fairly straightforward. I decided Sunday would start my PDSA week 1 cycle. I packed my gym bag and scheduled my physical activity for 9 a.m. on days that I was off work and 8 p.m. on days that I had to work. I would set my alarm on my phone to remind me to go work out. At the study and act phase of my PDSA, I analyzed my data and realized there continued to be factors that would prevent me from going to the gym. As you can see on this figure, studying was the most frequent factor that prevented me from going to the gym. Understanding that studying prevented me from going to the gym, one change I instituted for week 2 was using my lunch and breaks at work to study and allowing myself to apply that 1 hour towards physical activity during week 2 of my PDSA cycle. Here are the results of my PDSA cycle for week 1 and 2. At the end of week 1, I went to the gym 3 out of 7 days with a weight loss of 1 pound. At the end of week 2, I went to the gym 5 out of 7 days with a weight loss of 1 pound. However, I worked out for less than 60 minutes for 2 out of the 5 days in week 2. In summary, I did not accomplish my goal of working out 7 days a week for 2 weeks, but I did achieve increased physical activity and weight loss. The next step would be to determine if perhaps my goal of working out 7 days a week should be modified to a new, more achievable goal of working out 5 days a week with the result of measurable weight loss. If this was the goal, then I would have been successful in week 2 of my PDSA cycle. I would keep the change because it did help me to get to the gym. On reflection, at the start of this project, I did not believe that I would be able to fit any exercise into my already busy schedule. And at the end of the project, I was surprised to learn that by applying the CQI process, I was able to go to the gym 5 days a week. This was a huge improvement over my previous amount of 0 days per week. I also came to the realization that the concepts, tools, and methods involved in this CQI project are being used daily in healthcare to provide safe, effective, patient-centered, timely, efficient, equitable care for patients, and it was important for me to understand how to apply this process as a clinician. This concludes my CQI presentation. I want to thank you for your time.